Old school versus new school. What way is the best? So welcome back to Preferred Joinery, and thanks for coming back and watching. I'm going to try and get this nice and neat here. So today in the channel we've got a couple of things going on. We're actually going out to site to show you a measure and how Richard and Mike do it and how intricate it is and what they need to do to get the measurements right in order to come back and make a job sheet for the lads to then build the windows. So a nice area again, so we'll go and show you that. We're inside the factory as well. Devo, going to go through a couple of bits, go through some stuff with Danny, and then we'll give you an update of what's going on inside the factory. So it's all happening, the weather's getting good and the jobs are flying in. Loads of sash windows are ready to start being made. We're actually doing a nice sash window one now, which is what Danny's on.
What was that rebate then? 20?
He just wants to know what it is.
Said different numbers, so just 27.
27 in it? Oh, 26 you said.
27 is 17.
I'll do the 27. And then
so what's
leave 130? He's got 185, so 2 27s is 54. That leaves you 131, which is what he's asked for.
So this is just for the moulding? You just want to know what it is, don't you? So Devo and Mike and Mitch have just been discussing then about a couple of different profiles for this door that we're doing. So again, image sent over, we're doing a replica of it and he's working out the beading between themselves there, how to do it. So now they come up with the measurements of what to do based on the photograph. Devo is now making the bead himself. He's already sent it to the bandsaw to cut the timber in half, and now he's got the profile set right on the spindle. He's going to get set up now and push them all through and get ready to start knocking his door up, because that's his next job.
Nearly there, nearly there.
Setting it?
Yeah, just got to take it back. Got to take it back a bit more. One more mil. One more mil.
So here's a little dilemma for you now. So this door's getting done, ready to go out with the two other doors there. So it's already been, this frame's already been sent to site and fitted. Craig's just glazing it up now and getting it ready and finished off to go out. But we just come across a little bit of an issue. So without naming the glass supplier, you can see the glass has been made, but the two panes are slightly off from each other. One's slightly that way, one's slightly that way. So which makes the piece that much more bigger by about, how many more mil? 10 mil? 8 mil?
On that stick, what it should have been. Should have been
246.
246, I think it was 250s you said, it's like 4 mil.
Looks like it's more than that though, doesn't it? So it's 4 mil one. Yeah, so it's 8, yeah. So it's 4 mil one side out the way, which is 8 mil. That's 8 mil wider than what it should be because the glass is slid. So when Craig's now trying to put that in, so our measures that we've measured won't fit. So he's now going to have to, them two pieces are the exact same, that one's fine, but them two have been made when they've been pushed in the wrong way. He's now got to get a router bit on the router and take out an edge. Now that there now should be like 20 minutes, half an hour at a time. Now I'm messing around, putting this on, getting it all right to just bed in two pieces of glass. That shouldn't take that long to do. So again, we'll be back onto the supplier to mention about that there and how bad it is. Now it's just nearly falling over into the bin because it's not good enough really. But we've stopped really using this supplier, now we're using someone else because we're having too many problems with them. Over on the assembly section, there's two new jobs that are getting done. These ones in front of me here, you can see the sashes on with the horns on the bottom. These just need cleaning up now and finishing off. The box behind there, which is all ready and done, all primed up. As I say, these just need finishing off now. Sanding down, cutting the joggles off and then getting ready to glaze. The bigger job that you can see with all the boxes stacked up, and Max is now working on them now, finishing them off as well, putting them together. These are for a job in Manchester, and it's a YouTube subscriber that came onto us last year. This job's been going on for a while because it's been going through conservation, plan and stuff like that. So we knew this has been coming on, but as I say, we've just been waiting for them to be ready in the R now. So these are all getting fully made, nice decent order, and Max is just whipping through, getting all the stuff on now. What are they called again now then?
Oh sorry.
What are they called now?
The arcs.
Yeah.
Putting the arcs on.
So Max now is teaching me a thing or two. And he's putting the arcs on. So he's been using our new tool.
Yeah, it's a good tool, like, it's better than the hand ones anyway.
Easy with the foot, isn't it?
Yeah, more stronger.
So you've been putting these through that then?
Yeah, I've been doing the miters on there and stuff
On
like
there,
that.
yeah.
It's
So
good.
previously then, what was you doing this on? On the pull down or on there?
I'll do on the choppy.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah, it's the more wide and get a more clean
But now,
angle.
what are you doing them on now? The choppy still, or are you going to use that? Both?
Bit of both, yeah.
Because it's strong enough to do it, isn't it?
Yeah, so I used to use that for get the big chunk off, then
Yeah.
I'll clean her off with that.
Okay, yeah, it's a cleaner cut, isn't it?
Yeah. It's way better, yeah.
What's it like now, back in the groove, lad, after your holiday?
Yeah, it's sound, you know.
3 weeks,
just getting-
3 weeks, weren't it? Was it
Yeah,
3 weeks?
3 weeks, something like
3 weeks
that,
in
yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah, it was boss.
Don't know how we got away
Good
with that.
experience, like. No, yeah.
Good experience.
Yeah, it was boss. Definitely worth it, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. 100%.
Going back?
Once I don't know. Probably in the future, like, once I can afford it again.
Yeah, it was good though, mate. And I've
Yeah,
been myself in like
yeah.
2014 and again in 2019. It was good.
That's what I mean. It's definitely worth it, isn't it? I'm just saving up for the deposit and that. For the house now, then.
How are you?
Yeah. Then, obviously after that, might look at it in the future, yeah.
Good stuff.
Be good,
How are you
yeah.
finding it here now then?
Yeah, getting comfortable, settling in a lot more, yeah.
Learning more?
Yeah, learning a lot more, yeah.
Yeah.
Been getting the hang of it now, yeah.
Yeah, so
definitely.
you've mastered the gates now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've mastered them, yeah, definitely.
Max's gates. And what about the sashes now then? Boxes?
Yeah, the boxes.
Putting together,
yeah,
straightforward?
Easy then, straightforward, yeah. Just never put the spring ones in. Yeah, but I'm sure Danny will show me that soon, yeah.
So it's
That'll
going
be
good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's looking good, yeah. Looking smart.
So Max is cracking on doing well. And as I say, this is a nice order going through this, and what I was saying a couple of episodes ago, when we have an order come through, there's a lot of the same type of window. It's easy for the lads to fire through it, more so than doing a 1 or 2 window job, just because of the setup time. You just get into the rhythm with these and you just bang them out. And there's another window order that's getting done in about 1 or 2 weeks, which is again nice size, 30 odd sashes and boxes, which the lads will just punch through and get that done. We've got another pivot window. Devo was only saying the other day that he hasn't done one for like 15 years. And he's now just done a second one. We actually missed him whipping this up, but he's put it together. And now it's over to Danny. Now Danny's just going to ease the sides of it so it just shuts a bit better. And it's just catching on the inside. So Danny's just going to strip it, ease the sash a little bit so it's a little bit easier to close, just catching a little bit there, a couple of mil. And then he's just got to trim the inside there so it opens a little bit further out than what it does now. And then that's it then. But another pivot window, a little bit easier this one because it's got square corners compared to the curved one. Less thinking involved in this one, but as I say, nice pivot there. So pivot.
Pivot, yeah. Now this is obviously the same
This
as
is
the
the
one.
second one in 15 years then?
No, this is the third one. There was 2
Oh,
last
yeah?
week, weren't they? So it's 3. Now Mick was only saying this morning it's just a coincidence. We just don't get one and then we get 2. But this is only going in an office. It's not going in a house, like. But just it needs easing here and there. But I've been taking off it now. But that's basically the principle of it, you know. Yeah.
So
If you're,
this is a little bit easier than the curve one, though.
it is, yeah. It's obviously it's a lot more straightforward because it's just square. You know, you're not messing with like rounded beads, but it's the same principle. Like, you know, it opens. So obviously you can clean the glass from the inside.
Oh yeah.
Swing it right round.
So much easier then because you got onto the swing it with the curve one, so it's easier for you to do this
It's
one.
easier, yeah. This was done in a third of the time than the arch ones, you know.
Just the one of them.
Obviously because there's only one, but yeah, it's very, very straightforward. Obviously straightforward if you know what you're doing, like.
Softwood, so a little bit easier to cut as well.
It is, mate. Yeah, it is. So.
Easy enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Just needs a little ease in there, but he wants Danny to take care of that. Cause
Danny's going to do it, isn't he?
I've got bigger fish to fry, so he just said, just get him to just take a whisker off there, and then that's all that catching is there. See, it's just that there on the edge. But waiting for that cut and pay.
Be good, isn't it?
Yeah. So
we're back from Benetton, back on the swing now, aren't we?
yeah, back in the swing. Yeah,
Unfortunately.
back in the dry weather. Going back there in May.
Back in May? Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Second time in a year.
Yeah.
The weather will be better, won't it? So.
Well, it will. Hopefully May, mate. You know,
Because we went away the start of, when did we go? When did I go with them? It was the end of February, wasn't it?
End of February, yeah.
And you went,
yeah.
it was raining still, weren't it?
Yeah, because you can understand yours, but mine was a few weeks later, but it was still the same. It was still shitty. But hopefully May.
Did you get on the aisle?
Yeah,
Every day?
I did, yeah. But you got to, I mean, even when it's raining, you're just going to get pissed in the day. So in the night time, you know, you like that walking around the hotel, and then you've got to go out again. So that was it.
Yeah, you get sick of getting ready in the end, don't you?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Get in the shower
you
and
do. Just before, just done me. I don't mind, like, but I did say if we go away, we've got to come back before the 25th. You know, that's the last Sunday, innit, of the Premier League.
Oh yeah, so
I don't want to see us get that trophy in Spain, mate. I want to be here when we get that.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. He said, don't let it finals. I said, well, it's just one of them things, and you know, I'm going away, but I don't want to miss that last
Should know before then anyway, shouldn't we? Really? Should know before then.
Oh yeah, but obviously we've got Palace happening on the last day, so it'll all come out in the thing, you know. Then, you know, that victory thing we never got last time because of COVID. This time they'll get it, mate. You know.
That's it, yeah.
And nothing is going to stop us.
It's all on, isn't it?
Yeah, defo, yeah. So that's our pivot anyway, you know.
So that's it now, in another 15 years, see the next one?
That's it, yeah. Hopefully the next one I'll probably be in the ground by the time another one comes around, like, you know. Well, hopefully I will be anyway, but
yeah, good job, mate, that.
Yeah.
Lovely work.
That works. It actually closes back as well. Oop, don't say that loud as well. Right, so I'll put this back here where no one can see it. Right.
No one can see it. What's it called? iDigbo? So, our iDigbo bifold doors, which is the cheap man's oak doors, are now done. So Dave, the fitter's been in, and he's got it all hinged up, hung as best he can in the workshop, ready to go to site and be fitted now. That's last little bit of touch up, but he's going to take it there to site, glaze up on site and get it fully fitted. So this is an internal door for a customer, as I say, which I showed you the previous week, all done and dusted. Just going to head out on site now and meet Mike and Richard, as they're already on the way over there, and we'll show you now what 30 years plus of experience looks like. It's probably more than that combined between Richard and Mike, 60 years say, of how they measure windows the old school way and what they need to get in terms of measurements to get it right for the job sheet so the lads can make it inside the factory. So we just arrived now at the job for the lads to do the measure. They're looking at me now, pulling paces. Like, as I say, lovely area this one of my favourite places, and Preferred and Mike have done so many of the jobs around here. Nearly every house has been done by Preferred. So I was going to get the ladder out, get measured up, and show you what we do. What are you going to do on that one there? Then you're going to bead that like that?
We'll have to, won't we? Because there's like plywood or something at the side there. Don't know what it's covering them down below. But that 2B1's hiding. Yeah. Even if you look at it. Let's do 47. So 47, 47. Okay. Now the sash. 47 and 47. And it's bottom rail on both sashes, isn't it? Yeah. 70 and 47. Okay. Well, I hope that brickwork's not going to fall. What about, let's have to cut the plaster line back. What is it? What is it? Tap it. Just take a picture of the inside of that one and I'll speak to Dave, he's in work anyway. I think we might have to just trim it back. I need 75.
So just on site now, while Mike and Richard are doing a measure of the windows for the customer who's going ahead. We've already done the bottom ones previously in the past. Now we're just doing the top ones, so they're going around doing a final measure so that the lads can build it in the factory, because they're going to go in like for like, except that they're not going to be stormproof. They're going to be flush casements. So just double checking, a couple of measurements, making sure it's all exact, make sure the customer's happy. And then that's it. Michael draw it up then on the job sheet and the lads will start making it in the factory. So another good one and another nice area. As I say, Preferred. Done a lot of these windows around this area, and the house behind, which is what we really can't film yet. That's a big order, that's gone ahead. They've gone ahead this week, to be fair, so I want to start that one soon as well. I think that's like 20 odd Sash windows. I think it's nearly 30 windows, I think, that one. So it's another nice one, that. But this is still a nice one too. So what do you do there then? Brick to brick, open them every single time?
Yeah, but you can see the bricks a bit out, innit?
Yeah, so you just get the shortest measure, won't you?
I reckon Nick done them. I reckon Nick. Well, something's gone wrong there, because there's no way you'd have little bits of red brick there like that.
Yeah, it's been packed out, hasn't it?
It's been, I don't know what's happened. Have they cut the openings bigger, or?
You know, it'll be a catnick, or it'll be a...
I hope so.
Sometimes be an angle line,
the brick just drops.
Looks like it's been done alright.
Okay, next one.
So what are you doing here? Just measuring the exact the same measurements, then you're going to do it like for like?
Except they're going to be flush, not stormproof.
Yeah, not stormproof, yeah. Looks better, to be honest, flush. Nicer.
I'm looking at the window now, the existing, just the window, the main window bit.
Yeah.
Yours is going to be similar, or?
Yeah, we drew it up 8 pane, didn't we?
Sorry, yeah.
So it's going to match that, but obviously it's going to go in a frame. So I've got your plaster size, so I'm going to put a frame this wide. The only other way.
We've lived here 35 years. So.
Yeah, the only other way is you'd have to bring in a plasterer, cut all that plaster.
So we've just done that measure there now. You can see the detail that goes into it and making sure it's right. And as I say, we did the ground floor windows there a couple of years back. I think it was about 8 years ago now, 7 or 8 years ago, Mike was saying to me. But the customers come back for us to do the upper floors, and sometimes most customers do that with us. They might pick 1 or 2 rooms off at a time, or a floor at a time, and that's just because the windows, you know, they're not cheap, they're expensive. Doesn't matter who you use, it's just expensive to have timber windows because of the work and labour that goes into making them, especially when they're like us, handmade, bespoke. They're not like plastic PVC windows, which are all a lot more cheaper to make and to buy and have them installed in your house. So as I say, people do try and pick them off in stages like that if they haven't got the funds to hit the whole property in one. But that's a nice returning customer there, nice guy, lovely chat with him off camera about a couple of things. He's been there for years, and I say them property prices around there are absolute fortunes now. It's a nice place to live within Liverpool. I have to drive like this only because I'm allowed to straight arm in the car no more. So yeah, just heading back over to the factory now, and there's a couple of things I want to mention actually to remind myself now. So we filmed this episode 2 weeks ahead, so when you're watching this now, there's already another episode that we done last week that's not even been put out yet, which was the Duke Street one. So as I say, the Duke Street one has not even gone out yet. That's coming out this Saturday. Me and Niall filming this week for next week. So when you watch us, we're always more or less 2 weeks ahead, because it gives us time to make sure we can get out and film, because we've got other stuff going on. But people went on and done loads of good reviews for me when we asked, and I'm very grateful for you going on and doing it, because it really helps us on Google to try and perform better and get us higher and stuff like that, all part of the SEO bits. But I'm grateful for everyone who's gone on there and took the time out to go and do it, especially, and listen to what I say. And I mentioned at the end of the video, so people were still watching at the end there to go on and comment and give us some nice reviews, which will help new customers coming on to then even go on to the YouTube page and watch what we do, who may have not thought we went on YouTube. Like that guy there who we've measured the windows for, he didn't even know we were on YouTube until we told him before when we asked him if we could film outside. As I say, lovely guy, thank you for letting us do that. I appreciate it, because he's going to watch his windows now getting made in the factory, because he's now going to watch in and tune in. So if you are watching, look forward to seeing you and showing you doing it, getting it done. So we are on the lookout of expanding our team in a couple of places, but the first place I'm going to mention is someone working inside the factory. Now with our order book getting very busy and it's coming into the summer months, we always pick up anyway in terms of work, and at the moment the work that's coming in Preferred is quite good. Got a lot coming in, a lot getting priced for, and a lot of jobs on the cuff for getting won. So we need to expand the team inside the factory a little bit more. So we're on the lookout for a bench joiner / machinist, someone who will basically work up in Devo's domain and work alongside Devo and help with all the new jobs coming in, getting them machined out, profiled out, and then sending them down to the assembly section for the lads to work on. At the moment, Mike is filling in the gaps and helping out with Devo, but we want to sort of get someone next to him and help with the amount of work that's coming on, so our lead times can quicken up and we can get more work through the factory. So if you know of anyone who is in this line of work, because it's very hard to find someone who's decent, and you know anyone who's decent and not necessarily looking for a job but may be wanting for a change or a new environment, point them in our direction, and we'll have a chat, see what they like, what their experiences is, and if they want to join our team. So yeah, good little episode today. My legs are killing me because I've done the half marathon on Sunday. Don't know if anyone else who's watching got involved and done it, but good occasion for the family to get out and watch, and good thing to do and try and achieve. And I was really made up with my time as well, but my legs are sore today, proper sore. So yeah, good little episode to be fair. Got out there, showing you the job that we're going to do, try and showcase the full process of that when it comes through, from job sheet to getting made to then going out to site and getting fitted. We're glad the customer there is allowing us to showcase that as well, which is good for us. We're grateful for that. And then inside, a good little update again with the lads checking in. Lads are getting busier and busier every week because the work's picking up. And as I say, our lead times are slightly growing, so we need to try and work on that side of things. There's loads of inquiries coming in, especially when the warm weather comes in. Don't know what it is, but every single industry, when the weather kicks off and gets warmer, people just want to spend money for some reason. It's just in the nature. They come out and go, yeah, or the light shines on the windows and doors and they think, oh, we need to upgrade them, or now's the time. And it's like that across the construction landscape and every industry you can think of. So with all that being said, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, because we read all of them and we appreciate everyone who comments as well, and all the regular commenters and viewers. We appreciate every single one of you. So have a good weekend and see you next week.